All right, peace, y'all. Peace and love. Y'all know what it is. TNR Network. You know what I mean? Bond Simmons, I'm here, man. Just when I thought this shit was getting calmed down, I think it's getting turned up. I think we hitting the curve, and this shit about to go downhill or uphill, depending on whichever way you look at it. I seen Shannon Sharp today and his co-host Skip. They was arguing today, full-fledged arguing. And it's crazy because, I don't know, this dude Shannon he's a LeBron, he's a huge LeBron fan. And it's crazy because I am a huge LeBron fan, and I always been, man. I admire LeBron, man. He's always been an inspiration to me. His just, not just his skills on the basketball court, man, but his discipline and his sacrifice, into being great, and to being a role model and a respectable person, a respectable black man, you know what I mean, in this society. I really respect that, you know what I'm saying? And it hurts that I don't have him as the same source of inspiration that I did, because he let me down. He let me down with his criticism of Kyrie Irving, but it wasn't even mostly that. It was when he backtracked, the way he backtracked just let me more down. Because, he said, Kyrie should be playing. Basically something like, Kyrie should be playing, they overdid it. But anyways, back to my rehab. Like, why even come out in support that's going to be backhanded, not fully engaged, like you really don't care, like you did more for Brittany Griner, you know what I'm saying? Which I understand, because I'm not with that either, but speak up against injustice, man. Like, if you're going to speak up, speak up. But I guess you're not anyway, because we heard your first take on it, man. And this is confusing and hard for me, because I love LeBron. I still love him. You know what I mean? He has changed. I can't say he's an inspiration to me like before, because, he let me down and he ain't standing on. But I can't say he don't stand on. Listen, we got to understand this about LeBron James, man. He's the chosen one, right? He's been the chosen one. And these days and time, you got to factor that into a Jesus, right? Because we're in this social media age where the devil is not going to let us express ourselves in certain ways. So the only way somebody is going to be in a position of power from our community and be in a position where they can help and motivate and lead us, they're going to have to be doing something like playing basketball or something like that. They're not going to give our minds the respect. They don't respect our minds and our opinions and our ideas and things that we say is not true. So so in this media era, you know what I mean, it would have to be an athlete or an entertainer. So with that being understood, LeBron James being a chosen one is a Jesus of our time for our culture. But we got to think, not even just Jesus. It's like Joseph, I think Abraham, like a few people throughout the Bible that was, it was prophesied that their birth would be great for the nation. What the enemy do? So we got to come get that boy. You know what I mean? Jesus had to get born in the manger because they had to run him, you know what I mean, across the planet, running from, people that wanted to kill him. So once Sports Illustrated covers and all that in high school, even before that, once LeBron was identified as the chosen one, you better believe that the enemy got close to him immediately. They made it their business to get next to him and put themselves into his life. You know what I mean? So they've probably been there since graduations, parties, when he had his first kids. They was outside of delivery rooms. They interjected themselves into his life completely. So he has love and respect and reverence. He has friends You know what I mean? That just as close with him as Maverick Card and them. Like, he has friends that is in that community that have been holding on to that boy since he was, you know what I mean, a young pup. And they held him down, you know what I'm saying? And made sure that he could never have hate in his heart for them. He could never turn his back on them. You know what I'm saying? So we got to understand things like that. You know what I'm saying? They caught him. We couldn't get him away and raise him in righteousness and raise him with, you know what I'm saying? Like it was able to be done for, you know what I mean, certain people. You know what I mean? So it's kind of crazy like that. You know what I mean? But Shannon is, you know, taking LeBron's side now, saying, oh, it was too much. And he did say that a couple days before, but I don't really respect that from Shannon because y'all started it. Like you gonna call everybody, say, yo, come over here and watch this dude get his ass beat. Yo, look at it. And then you turn around and then say, oh, y'all just gonna stand there and watch nobody going? Like, you riled everybody up, man. Y'all was the loudest people, man. I ain't even hear Jewish people that loud, bro. Y'all got on that basketball, y'all got on that TV, y'all refused to talk about basketball, man. Y'all refused. I know y'all understood the assignment and y'all was told what to talk about, but y'all refused to talk about basketball. Y'all blasted that man. So how you gonna come back a day later and say they overdoing it? You didn't know you was being used. I get it. So you owe the apology. And that's another thing. This apology. Skip Bayless just said, he just threatened, I'ma play that. He just threatened Shannon and LeBron to get ousted the same way that Kyrie just did by the Jewish community to get, you know what I mean? To get, I don't know, what are they called? Is it public lynching is what I call it. So he just advocated for them to get publicly lynched by if they're not too careful with their support of Kyrie. Yeah, hey, watch this.
I appreciate everything you just tried to say, but it's offensive to me for many reasons. And I think you are risking insensitivity just as LeBron just risked more insensitivity.
How?
The link that Kyrie posted, you're suggesting was only insensitive to Jewish people, like other people don't see how that's that insensitive. The examples you gave aren't remotely close to what the link that Kyrie posted. They're not even remotely, they're not even in the stratosphere with what Kyrie posted. And when you post a link like that, you are not only endorsing, you are promoting said link. And I don't want to hear the excuse of he didn't know. He is highly intelligent. He knew. You said yesterday he knew.
Yes.
You said yesterday you doubted the sincerity of his apology. That's what you said yesterday.
But Skip, an apology is not whether or not it's sincere. You said, I need you to apologize. He apologized. How do you know what's in a man in his or her heart? Do you believe every apology that's ever been rendered was sincere? Because now you're saying he's lying, or you say, so I need to believe. So every person that apologizes moving forward is a liar, because based on what you're saying.
I mean, you said he wasn't sincere, so we can only deal with this one this time.
But Skip, it doesn't matter. They didn't say it had to be sincere. They said he needed to apologize.
Okay.
So now I'm thinking, now I'm looking at Skip like, that's a lot of hate. And now I'm looking around, I'm thinking like, damn, it's been nothing but hate from the Jewish community. Then I'm thinking about what we talking about. We talking about God's people. This is the conversation about who is God's chosen people. This is the anti-Semitism that's in the movie that they say. You know what I mean? Big part of it. Of course, the Holocaust didn't exist, I understand. But, a big part of it is that, a big part of the history of anti-Semitism as far as black people is concerned, because we've never been accused of saying the Holocaust didn't exist, is that, the respect for the Jewish community, you know what I mean, and saying that we're the real children of Israel and all that. They hate that shit. But my thing is this: we can ask who's the. I'm not gonna say who's the real people of Israel and none of that. That don't mean nothing. I can ask you a simple question, right? If somebody's the people, the chosen people of God, right, related to Jesus Christ and all of this stuff, obviously you will be carrying on a certain legacy, a certain tradition. You will be living your life with a certain righteousness. That's just bottom line. So we talking about inclusivity. We talking about non-hate. We talking about turning the other cheek. We talking about loving thy neighbor. We talking about loving the world. We talking about healing the world. We talking about giving, being a source of inspiration, being a source of giving. We not talking about seclusion. We're not talking about hate. We're not talking about non-forgiving. We're not talking about capitalism. Huh? We're not talking about greed. What are you talking? We're not talking about non-forgiveness. Hold up. Is this God's people? The blessed people, the children of the Most High? Is this Jesus Christ saying, fuck the other cheek, hang him high, burn him? Not forgive him? Torch who's ever with him? So that's what I think about. Because I don't got to think or care about trying to prove who's this, who's that. Like, we can understand who somebody is by the way that they act. We can see, we got eyes, so we know who's, so you can't tell me, I'm not calling out nobody. I'm saying to everybody in the world, to every nationality in the world, to every person within earshot. Don't tell me that you're the children of the Most High. Don't tell me you're God's child. Don't tell me you're a chosen, blessed people. And then tell me you're not here to save me. And then tell me you're not here to forgive me. And then tell me you don't forgive me. And then tell me that I ain't shit. And then tell me that I should be living inferior to you. Wow. Because that's not godly. That's not righteous. That's not Jesus-like. That's not blessed. You know what I'm saying? Blessed people, bless people. Cursed people, curse people. So if you cursing me, you're cursed. Okay? If you're blessing me, you're blessed. I'm confused. And I'm looking for the real people. I'm looking for people of, I'm looking for the Lord's people, man. Because I want to congregate them with it, because I got a bunch of love I want to give, man. And I want to receive, man. So I want to get close to them people, man. You know what I'm saying? Who hates? Not the children of God. They don't hate nobody. They don't hate people. They love people. They love everybody. So I can't, I can't hear that you the children of the Most High, but you hate me. Who hates? Who does nobody hate? Who doesn't hate? Nobody. I don't know who black people hate. I don't hate. We don't hate nobody as black people. But black people. We hate ourselves. We hate each other. You know what I mean? So everybody hates black people, and we hate black people. Who hates everybody else? Who hate? You know what I'm saying? So if I had to dig on that, then okay. That'll put us in the front. We don't hate nobody. It ain't a group of people that can say we hate them. We've enslaved them. We have messed up their legacy with their culture. And a group of people. We can say that about ourselves. But another nationality, a group of people can't say that about black people. We can say that about we can say that. So that's the part for me, man, that's just confusing. But, certain things is confusing, and we walk around with hate in our heart because we confused, because we be abused in this world, and it gives us that chip on our shoulder that we move around with. You know what I'm saying? So don't fall victim, brothers. I'm here to teach and reveal, help with your understanding and your perception. So you don't have to let that anger sit inside you and you be walking around here pissed off. You know what I'm saying? And you turn racist. You know what I'm saying? Because people say, oh, black people can't be racist. And I don't agree with that. Hate is hate. Let's get the hate out of our heart. And that's part of the devil's plan, to make us hate, to do whatever to do to make us hate. Because they know that the Most High is love, and we full of love. And if we love, nothing can stop us. So they put that hate in our heart. And they make us divisive. And they make us hate each other, even hate them. Don't even hate them, bro. Don't even hate them. Just educate yourself. You don't have to hate nobody. You don't got to hate nobody. I'm going to leave that there, man. Peace and love to everybody on this planet. Because it's all going to be sorted out. You know what I mean? Peace and love. I'm out of here. Getting out of this car. Going to handle my business, y'all. Peace and love. TNR. Teach and reveal. That's what I'm here to do. Bond Simmons.